Alright guys, this is Max here, also known as Madaz, and like I said, I'm going to make a quick video here as a follow-up to my manipulation video. So this is basically just about 7 minutes of footage from this morning live level 2 live trading footage to demonstrate my level 2 reading. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much explain what I see when I'm reading a level 2 here on VRX, and I do end up executing a small scalp toward the end of the video, and I'm going to go ahead and explain what I see and why I entered that trade. So I'm going to go ahead and play this footage and explain what's going on. Alright, so right now VRX just made a new high today here, 97.37, as you can see right there. And you're going to go ahead and see that 97s are going to get defended here. And what I mean by defended is that you're going to see a lot of bid propping and a lot of sell absorption. So you're going to go ahead and see some attempted sell pressure. And then there you go. We see that 97.09 bid right there, 13,000 shares. Prop it right back up as soon as it fell below 97. It went to 96.9 for just a split second, and then you see that big bid kind of shoot it right back up. So that's exactly what I mean. That's the manipulation I was referring to on my video about manipulation on Friday. So as you can see, the bids kind of just pop right back up. So anyone that tried to short into that, anticipate that short on that 97 dip, would immediately get squeezed right back up. So that's pretty much what they're trying to do. They're just absorbing the shares here, absorbing the sells at 97, and they're trying to hold it up as long as they can. So you got to look at the flip side, which is that if they were not be able to hold the stock up at 97, then this thing will see a little bit of a dip and possibly even a washout. So right now we see the stock making a new high, 97.62. So that attempted dip there, kind of, I guess it kind of just squeezed a little bit of people, making a little bit of a new high of day here by a couple cents. And we do still see some sell pressure though. So right now it's pretty much no trade because we're in tight range here. We're stuck here between around 97, 97.5-ish. You can't really trade that tiny range. So I'm just pretty much observing here and waiting for the big wash for a position. So I'm looking for maybe at least a $1 dip or so to the low 96s, and maybe I can catch a 50-cent scalp or so off of a couple hundred shares, nothing too big. So right now, gonna go ahead and keep observing the action. Some sell pressure here. You see the down ticks on the ask side. See if the 97s hold up. Getting whacked a little bit. Now we get another pullback below 97. So let's see if the bids can regain 97. Stalling here at 97 again. We got the ask kind of down ticking. So as you can see, it's pretty much a huge tug of war battle between the buyers and the sellers. And this 97 level showing up as a key spot here, whether or not the stock continues to go higher, or will it give at least a little bit of a dip. So I'm still looking for that dip toward the low 96s. Ideally maybe at least a 96.2, 96.3 or something, and I could sell maybe a pop back toward 97. So I'm watching the level 2 right now. We see some sell pressure pushing it a little bit lower. Bids unable to regain 97. So that is a sign that that 97.62 could be a top for now. But we're still not seeing any panic or any big time washout yet. Just some moderate sell pressure pushing it down 10 cents at a time here and there, and we're still looking for that little level 2 jump that indicates some washout or dip for us to get in. So there we go, another down tick there, down to 96.5. So at this point, I pretty much have my order ready in case it does just jump down to 96.3, 96.2. It's getting there. Here we go. Got an order in there for 96.3. Previous resistance acting as support. So just looking for a quick couple cents there. It's just a very small position, only 250 shares. Pretty much would probably bail here if it were to drop below 96. Tried to sell that quick pop at 50, didn't get filled. because I'm anticipating maybe the sell pressure might be a little bit too much here. We got a little bit more down ticking now below 96.3, but I'm still holding on as long as this thing doesn't stop me out at below 96. But then I would probably look for a better entry in the 95s for a possible bounce. So I'm looking for a possible level 2 jump to the upside, and I'll probably most likely sell into that, as you can see the buyers kind of struggling to hold this stock up a little bit. A little bit more sell pressure on the ask side. Still looking for that jump. Now it's important to have your order ready so you can pull the trigger once you see your exit point. So ideally, maybe we can get a retest of 97 and a reject. If not, then I'll probably just sell the next pop if I see the ask kind of come down again immediately, holding down the stock and preventing it from going any further. So it's still a stall here in the 96s, no washout. Got a little bit of a pop there. I'll probably sell into this. You see me put the order in, got rid of it at 96, quick 30 cents, 75 bucks. Enough for me to buy a couple Big Macs. So nothing too big, but it was definitely a play that I anticipated that it would at least bounce a little bit off of that previous resistance level, acting as support. So pretty much you can see that 96s are still holding up pretty well, because it's exactly that, previous resistance acting up as support, and it's defending. So it was worth to take it at least a small position. It was definitely not worth it to take a larger position, because that just wouldn't be good risk reward to try to just make a couple cents. But it was something that I'm comfortable with, because I'm pretty good with reading how VRX trades. I've been trading it for several weeks now, and I've been watching it every day. So I was able to anticipate that move, make the quick couple 30 cents, and just walk away. So overall, you can kind of see that before this action, you saw the 97s trying to hold. You saw a big bid try to prop it back up, but eventually the sell pressure kind of whacked it out, and the bids were eventually either pulled or they just disappeared, and the thing kind of just faded off, and we saw a dip toward a previous level of support, previous level of resistance acting as support. I took a position, pretty much waited for the next pop. When you see the level 2 kind of jump, the ask gets a little bit pulled, and then it jumps a little bit. Then you'll see a quick kind of, I guess, scurrying action where the stock kind of just pops really quickly, and that's when I just kind of just sell out if I see there's no continuation. Ideally, you want to see continuation. If I saw that the bids would aggressively pop back up and the ask would just thin out and the thing would just pop back up to 97, I would have held it a little bit longer, but then it just popped, and then the sell pressure kind of kicked back in. So that's why I got rid of it, quick 30 cents. So that's pretty much what I saw during that part of the level 2. VRX pretty much was trading like that, usually when there's lower volume and it starts going sideways or it grinds. So pretty much I'm trying to explain why you shouldn't be trading especially with size during that time, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of manipulation, a lot of bid props. But if you can anticipate that the bids would kind of taper off or get pulled or get washed out, then maybe you can get at least a nice $1 plus dip and potentially a 50-cent-ish bounce. So that's worth a small scalp, but not a large position. So those are my thoughts on that footage of VRX level 2 trading this morning. So if you guys have any further questions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter as always. And that being said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys with the next video.